I am in my mid-60s and part of a childless friend group whose members depend on one another. One friend who lives hours away is married to a man with severe mental health issues, bipolar disorder, and escalating paranoia. They both have mobility challenges, the husband believing his car has been tampered with, won't drive, so I've cared for him post-surgery and driven him to his appointments. His paranoia is extreme. He believes a former employee of his has hacked into his life and is somehow controlling him. He won't carry upon believing his hacker will find him. While we were driving, if my GPS suggests an unfamiliar route, he thinks we are being controlled or deliberately sent off course. He's easily triggered and often breaks down emotionally. Though he uses a cane, he's strong and quick to anger. He's spoken of killing his hacker and recently said he would kill his wife too if she colluded with this person. He's angry about not having access to money his wife has inherited, which he wants to use to hire a contract killer. I've informed his wife that he said he would kill her if he learned that she was a part of the conspiracy against him. She has unsuccessfully tried to have him institutionalized. In certain contexts, he behaved rationally, but she's afraid to leave him. I fear for her safety and increasingly my own. I've considered reporting his threat, but no crime has been committed. I feel helpless watching this situation deteriorate. What ethically can I do to protect my friend and myself? Name withheld. First, it's not completely clear that one crime has been committed. The relevant statutes will vary from state to state, but the general point is that violent threat or plans don't necessarily have to be carried out to be unlawful. So you should report the one you know to the police. Even if he hasn't broken the law, you'll want to have your concerns on the record. If the situation takes a turn, this could be part of the case for, say, seeking a restraining order. In the meantime, document everything you can. His wife should do the same. That may include recording your conversation with him without his consent, if it's legal to do so in your state. In normal circumstances, this sort of evidence gathering wouldn't be ethical in your relationship with other people. But when you are dealing with somebody driven by paranoid delusions to contemplate murder, you've got an overriding duty to protect yourself and your friend. Consulting with an attorney who has the relevant expertise could be helpful as well. So could consulting with a mental health service. Yet there is no skirting the paradox. The measures people may reasonably take toward someone gripped by paranoia may, if the person learned of them, reinforce the paranoia. Ideally, your friend's husband would be helped to see that he needs psychiatric care. There are effective medication for bipolar disorder, including the kind that's accompanied by paranoia. You may have a sense of whether you can safely have that conversation with him. Unfortunately, anosognosia, or failure to grasp that you are ill or impaired, isn't uncommon among people in his situation. Although some states have, over the opposition of mental health and civil rights advocates, tried to expand the ability to use short-term treatment holds, it seems doubtful that short-term detention will provide a long-term solution, and a man who can present as rational when he wishes isn't likely to be held for very long. Given these grim circumstances, you might encourage your friend to come up with a safety plan if things should escalate, or go back a friend's house nearby where she can find a refuge or means of getting there. If you think that he may turn on you, you should do the same, assuming he won't submit to treatment. I also hope that she'll explore ways to separate her life from his without putting herself at further risk. It's helpful that she seems not to be economically dependent on her husband, which removes one of the usual barriers to living, and she clearly recognizes him as dangerous. Roughly half of female homicide victims, it's been estimated, are killed by a spouse or intimate partner. We are rightly concerned about restricting the rights of individuals, but when you stay with somebody out of fear, you yourself have become a captive.